Welcome, 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 everyone. It's lovely to be here today with each and every one of you. Hope you're having a fantastic, beautiful, radiant day. And welcome to today's masterclass on the 5 basics of healthy skin. This is going to be a very exciting call here. All right. So, we're going to be covering a bit of it. This is like an introductory masterclass on my masterclass series, covering all sorts of topics from clean skincare, rejuvenation options, and so much more. I'm going to kind of talk about the details of this and what it looks like. We're even going to talk about things like makeup and hair care and all of that. Really, we want to make sure that we're using really clean products. This is absolutely key, that we're not inadvertently exposing our bodies to toxins like parabens, phthalates, sulfates, artificial dyes, fragrances. We don't want to use products that test on animals, supplements. We don't want GMO supplements and all of that. So trust me, I've done the heavy lifting. I've been doing this for about 10 and a half years, and I've performed well over 20,000 rejuvenation procedures. So I know a little bit about the behind the scenes of what actually works and some of the things that are just a huge waste of time and money. So stick with me. I'm going to keep you all on the straight and narrow. So please leave me your questions for basic skincare questions in the live Q&A and comment section. I have a really fun guide that is free for you all to download. And I want to remind you that at the end of this, I'm going to be sharing something that you're not going to want to miss out on. And definitely, we want to be sure to have as many of you on some of these live and free calls as possible. So if you have to leave this call for whatever reason, make sure that you come back for the end of the replay to get some of the bonuses that I'm going to be sharing today. So thanks for tuning in live. So to register, this is kind of like an update and all of that. So to register for my upcoming live and free masterclass is really easy. Just go to rachelvarga.ca/live. This link is going to be in the episode details as well, but rachelvarga.ca/live will get you registered and be able to access the live recordings. The live recordings will be free sometimes, and the replays can then be purchased through my website. So let's just get into it. We're all really busy these days. So I'm curating some of my top tips for skincare in age groups 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, beyond, right? We're going to be covering topics like acne, anti-aging, hyperpigmentation, fine lines, wrinkles, texture, hair care, makeup, supplements, all sorts of really important things that I've really observed over my well over 10 years of doing this work of helping my clients look and feel their best on the inside and outside. It really is kind of a one-stop shop with having someone like myself curate all of these details in one really easy to access place. So these masterclasses will be no longer than 30 minutes in length that you can continue to refer back to again and again for a hit of concise and value-packed content. So what is your main skin concern? I want you to start to ask yourself these questions. Is it acne? Is it aging? Is it fine lines and wrinkles, pigmentation, or wanting cleaner and more effective skincare? I just wrapped up a lovely consultation with a 59-year-old lady who's actually a psychotherapist. I tend to attract a lot of professionals, a lot of doctors, nurses, therapists, and just anyone who's really kind of wanting to go down that path of optimizing the way that they're looking after themselves. And this also includes body, mind, spirit, energy practices. So on the Rachel Varga podcast, that's where I share all the nuts and bolts for the body, mind, spirit, energy stuff. The master classes are going to be a little bit more concise, nitty gritty details on all of these things like acne, aging, fine lines, wrinkles, pigmentation, all that good stuff. So why don't we talk a little bit about what you're currently using and how we can maximize your current product use with my 5 steps to sophisticated skin cheat sheet. This is a download that is available for you all when you register for my newsletter. And so 5 steps to sophisticated skin. This is like a really kind of cute format here. It's got some really great details for you to read. You can just print it out or keep it green and keep it electronic. Then in here, give you a little sneak peek. When my clients book a one-on-one consultation with me here, you get this other form, okay? And this gives you insight on things like skincare, skin boosters, lasers, other non-surgical and also surgical options as well. So that's a little behind the scenes there. And then you'll hear me wrestling with the papers here. And then a little notes section for you to take notes during the consultation, skin camps, masterclasses. There's many, many ways that I can continue to support you. We are in the age of information, but we can sort of get a little bit overwhelmed. Okay, so step 1 of my 5 steps to sophisticated skin is cleansing. We want to make sure that we're cleansing the skin morning and night. No matter what you're using at home, whether it's a gel, cream, or oil-based cleanser, yes, I do have opinions on these types of cleansers and which type of formulation I prefer, but that also depends on your specific skin type. But regardless, I want you to wash your face morning and night and double cleanse for doing bonus points for doing a double cleanse in the evening. It's really, really important. With a lot of the cleansers I use, so I use what's called medical grade or practitioner exclusive skincare. A lot of these products, like for example, a cleanser, you actually don't even have to use a makeup remover or a toner with it. So how nice is that? It's like one and done. I love being able to recommend specific products, which I will get into specific product recommendations in the masterclass, in the skin camps, in the one-on-one consultations with me. I don't really do product recommendations openly here on the podcast and things like that. That's going to be more to come, if you will, because I do definitely have some rockstar products that I see my clients just coming back and back. They keep coming back for, and that I've seen provide results over the last 10 years for a number of my clients. So after cleansing, then what we want to do is the next step on the sophisticated skin cheat sheet here is to moisturize. You want to be moisturizing the skin actually while it's still humid after cleansing. And when you're rinsing your face, just a tip, I recommend doing a double cleanse and using fresh running water only in the bath or the shower, not using bath water that your dirty feet are in. And then in the morning, if you aren't taking a bath or a shower, then maybe just do it over your sink. But before bed, I do recommend that you pretty much stem to stern, give yourself a good rinse off so that you don't have different particulates from the air, dirt, debris, pollution that can actually create oxidative stress on the skin and actually age your skin. So I'm a huge fan of not only cleansing your face, neck, chest, and hands before bed, but actually your arms, your legs, your whole body. And then you're going to bed super crisp and clean. And I love that feeling. So a tip for moisturizing is to apply your moisturizer while your skin is still a little bit humid or a little bit moist, if you will. I never completely towel dry my skin. I always apply my moisturizer, then, eye cream, moisturizer, sunscreen, and also then my makeup, all while my skin is still a little bit humid. I find that you can actually get away with using a little bit less product when the skin is still a bit humid because the product will glide a little bit nicer. So while the skin is still humid, after cleansing, apply a suitable amount to palms and massage to the face, eyelids, neck, chest, and hands. Your moisturizer is like a multivitamin for your skin to hydrate and nourish. So you don't just want to be using something like straight up coconut oil. You want to actually be using something that is going to be specific to your skin needs. So whether you're acne prone, you're dealing with sunspots, age spots, fine lines, wrinkles, large pores, there's definitely some ways that we can adjust what you're using. But whatever you're using right now with your moisturizer, cleanse first, and while your skin's still humid, then apply your moisturizers. Don't let your skin completely dry out. Then I want you to protect your skin. So that involves using a sunscreen every single day, but you need to stop using the chemical sunscreen filters. So chemical sunscreen filters are things like avobenzone and oxybenzone. Those are ingredients found in sunscreens that have that characteristic summer sunscreen smell. Do not use those spray sunscreens. You don't want to be inhaling sunscreens and nanoparticles and heavy metals and all that stuff. Just use a lotion. Absolutely, I have some great recommendations. So sunscreen every single day, mineral-based sunscreens only. You do want to be applying it to your lash line, all the way to your lashes as well on your eyes. Mineral sunscreens aren't going to sting your eyes. So while the skin is still humid after your moisturizer application, apply about a quarter-sized amount, like a quarter, like size of a quarter on your palm, of mineral-based sunscreen into your palms and apply to face, eyelids, neck, chest, hands. The trick is to use your sunscreen daily. And if you're curious what I'm reading off my 5 steps to sophisticated skin. You guys can all download this. This is like a gem to get. And then I also want you to start exfoliating. So we've talked about cleansing, moisturizing, sun protecting. Now we're on step 4 of exfoliation. A lot of you are concerned when you meet with me. You're like, oh, my skin's sensitive. It's dry. I don't really want to exfoliate. Or someone told me to not cleanse twice a day and, don't exfoliate very much. But you absolutely need to be exfoliating. What we need to focus on with exfoliation is taking off that top layer of the skin. So there's a couple different layers to the skin. The top layer is what's called the stratum corneum. The stratum corneum is actually what we see. And up close, it's like cornflakes stacked on top of one another. So if you're not cleansing or exfoliating that top layer properly off, you're going to be putting on moisturizer, sunscreen, makeup on like built up dead cornflake skin cells. Not ideal. So you have to actually sometimes even like rewire or reprogram some of the ways that you may have been taught or led to do your skincare. So about 2 to 5 times a week, using an exfoliant on your face that is free of gritty salt, sugar, rice, like apricot seed hull scrub, who all know what that one is, and seed hulls is key to not cause little micro tears in the skin. So that's like the biggest thing we want to worry about, is not using products on the face, neck, chest, hands that are going to be creating micro tears, which absolutely can make your skin ripe for skin sensitivities and irritation. So I actually like a circular mineral-based, not plastic type of exfoliant to buff and polish the skin. So we can exfoliate and get that dead layer off, right? But we're not wanting to tear, we're wanting to polish and buff the skin at the same time. Kind of like how we buff our floors back in the day, right? When we had hardwood floors, you'd be buffing that floor once or twice a week to get that floor looking shiny and glassy. So it's kind of like that with exfoliation. Then we want to be applying kind of like a revitalizing skin face mask, if you will. So about 1 or 2 times a week, find your favorite book, beverage of choice, or light a candle while you let your skin soak up antioxidants and peptides in a nutrient-rich mask to exfoliate and hydrate the skin. Apply your mask to the face, neck, chest, hands. I also like to apply one of my masks to the inside of my arms as well. Really nice. Skin conditions and questions I get a lot of in 40, 50, 60 plus year olds is, what do I do about the skin on my arms? And we will be having a separate masterclass on body care. The concept of what do we do like to the body through the summer months, the fall months, the winter months, things like that. That is actually addressed pretty extensively in my skin camps. And I do have one coming up right now. So then what you're going to want to do with your, 1 to 2 times a week using your hydrating and exfoliating mask. If you have acne prone skin, there's a separate one that I'll recommend. If you have more aging or dry skin, then there's another one I'm going to recommend as well. So depending on what your skin needs are, I can make suggestions for various hyper-focused products for you. So then you're just going to rinse off that mask, apply your moisturizer, and you're good to go. Quick little tip here is do kind of like your face mask, right? Hydrate, exfoliate. Sometimes I'll sleep in one of them. But other times, if I'm going to, putter around the house and do some cleaning or whatnot, I'll put a face mask on, I'll do a hair mask, I'll do a body chemical peel. And then once I'm done cleaning, just shower off, get yourself ready. And you've emerged a goddess from, getting down and dirty at home with some of your cleaning. You can then add in some of the extras like a day cream or a separate night cream. say retinol, if you will. Then serums. Serums are used underneath your moisturizer to sometimes give you added antioxidant protection, and sometimes hydration, and sometimes acne oil control, and sometimes to help reduce hyperpigmentation. So you can see just how specific we can get with all of these different skin conditions and needs, and how really your products do need to be very specialized and honed in depending on what you're working with. Okay. You can add things in like an eye cream, a retinol, skin brighteners, only after mastering these basics right here. 5 steps of sophisticated skin. You got to master the cleansing, the moisturizing, sun protection, exfoliation, once or twice a week, doing a nice hydrating or exfoliating type of mask. So I wanted to go through that with you because those are really the key basics I've identified in clients that don't present to me with having red, diffuse, irritated skin. There is absolutely a common thread that I've seen in clients that I've met with since 2011 that present with sensitive, irritated red skin. They think they have quote unquote rosacea. What I talk about here isn't medical information. If you think you have a medical condition, you must seek the guidance of a licensed physician. This is for informational, educational purposes only. What I've identified in clients that complain of sensitive, irritated skin that have maybe reacted to products in the past is they're usually missing out on at least one of these 5 key basics for the skin. It's actually really simple to get great skin, probably more simple than you realize. So really, those are the gems of the 5 basics of healthy skin. So I highly recommend you take my masterclass, my skin camps, and also booking a one-on-one for more specific guidance on which specific cleansers, moisturizers, etc. for your skin conditions. Okay. I also recommend starting here with these live and free masterclasses. The replays will be available for a fee. Please email me your follow-up questions and possibly to set up a consultation. You will reach me at info@rachelvarga.ca. I'm really easy to get a hold of. So here's a breakdown of my masterclasses that are coming up. So there's a $99 basic 3-module skincare course, about 90 minutes. And included is a first consultation coupon with further bonuses and savings on products. So one of the things I always love to do, like in my skin camps and master classes, is I kind of like trickle in extra added bonuses and all of that, because I really am so grateful for your ongoing trust and support. So the master classes are going to be on all sorts of things like skin routines by age groups, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s plus, skin conditions, stress and skin aging. I'm actually going to be sharing tomorrow. I'm recording a review, actually a reveal of what my chronological age is, 36, versus my actual biological age. And I've actually corroborated this with 2 different types of tests, stool, blood, and also having a phlebotomist come to my home. And what I found out, all this biohacking stuff, it does work. All of this body, mind, spirit, energy stuff, it does work for slowing our aging process. And the proof is in the pudding, guys. I'm also going to be sharing insights in hormone balancing, because when we hit ages, this is research, when we hit ages 50 to 60, what happens is for women, our faces change shape 3 times faster than men's. Very unfair. This is through a mechanism called menopause. So from about age 37 to 41, women start to notice the initial signs of thinning of the skin, loss of collagen, elastin. It's usually when people initially reach out to me. And then when we hit menopause, there's just like this over freaking night change in the skin laxity and thinning of the skin through the mechanism of collagen and elastin loss, which is linked to your hormones. So you've probably heard in the past hormone regulation, hormone therapy for things like improving your aging. And this stuff is all incredibly connected. I'll also be doing masterclasses on rejuvenation options and treatments. For example, when you book a consultation with me, you get basically kind of like a nice, concise overview on all things skincare, skin boosters, lasers, and other non-surgical and surgical options, even body contouring and things like that. But I'm very forthcoming not on public for free here, but during in my skin camps and in one-on-one sessions with me, the BS, the noise, what to avoid. This is what you're paying me for, to save you thousands of dollars on avoiding these skin lifting, skin tightening treatments that are really just going to, eat into your pocketbook about $2,000 to $4,000. Trust me, there's so many gimmicks on the market, even in clinics. The gimmicks that are on social media, I see them all the time because I get those sponsored ads too. Not to mention, a little dirty secret in the med spa industry is that most med spas now, a lot of med spas are actually owned by these corporations. So it's very unusual to find kind of like a smaller business that you have the doctor and the staff running the show. Now there's like corporate fingers in everything. So what does that mean? A lot of times in clinics, the bottom line is the money, not necessarily patient satisfaction and optimal outcomes and amazing results from therapies. A lot of times, clinics are now buying the lasers that they can get the best deal on, that offer the best ROI and purchasing terms. Trust me, I know all about this stuff. Even in my local community, there's about there's about 8 med spas, and I think about 6 of them have been bought out by kind of like corporations that buy med spas. So you really have to buyer beware with everything you see online and also at home and in clinic. So that's recommend. So I'm going to be giving some insights into weight management. We hear lots of things like intermittent fasting, like supplements and all of that. So why does weight management come into play with skin and aging? Because there's actually a correlation. And I've actually had Dr. Sergey on here. He is a researcher who's actually found the links between toxins stored in your fat cells and how that can actually impact your aging process. So just a quick little FYI here, as we gain weight, our fat cells get bigger. As we lose weight, they get a little bit smaller. But if you're in the process of you've got like quite a bit of weight on, your fat cells will actually proliferate. So there's actually a lot to know about fat cells and aging and weight management. So that's going to be a separate masterclass. I'm also going to be talking about detoxification strategies for the skin and the body. I actually have a product right behind me here, which is kind of like a protein powder that I'll take when I want to make sure I'm focusing on detoxification. I'll also be referencing ways to detox, including sweating through infrared, near infrared sauna use. So that's kind of segueing a bit into biohacking and how instrumental biohacking has been in my aging journey to not only feel and look my best, but also allow me to interact with people, places, and things in a way that I'm going to be my truest self, not like really the word authentic. JJ Virgin, I've had her on the Rachel Varga podcast a number of times. She's like, I hate that word authentic. And I kind of agree with her because we don't want to be authentic. What we want to be is our truest, most beautiful and radiant versions. So to do that, it's really kind of an unpacking of all of these different options, what your skin condition is. Hyperpigmentation can actually be, so sunspots and age spots. Melasma can even be linked to an inability to detoxify. So this is where understanding some of your different methylation pathways and detoxification pathways can come in handy to give you insights into simple lifestyle modifications to keep inflammation down and allow and support your body to detoxify, support that liver and all that good stuff. So as you can tell, there's a lot to cover. I can't possibly cover it in one 30-minute episode. But basically, we need to focus on preparing the skin, protecting the skin, and always finding ways to wind down with our self-care and skincare after a busy day. Look at your skincare as a way to be, oh my gosh, my cheeks, my eyelids, my jaw, my lips. Find something on yourself each and every day when you're in the mirror doing your skincare, doing your makeup, doing your hair, or just kind of like glancing by, be like, hey, I like that about myself today. That's nice. As opposed to, oh, maybe I should work on that, right? Getting you into the mindset of a more beautiful and radiant mindset will have positive trickle-down effects, not only in your life, but other people that are observing you on your aging journey with you. So welcome. This is all free for you right now. As soon as I hit the record button on these masterclasses, everyone else has to pay for it. So you're going to want to be with these masterclasses, grabbing your notebook and really being present. And this is really going to help change your life. It's not just about working with me to make your skin better, but if you really want to age well and get better skin, there's a lot of other things that you're going to need to do as well. And just letting you know, I am one of the forefront leaders in skincare, rejuvenation, and radiance in the world, coupling both at-home and in-clinic options with things like biohacking and regenerative therapies. I have testimonials from wellness icons like Dave Asprey, Naveen Jain, Dr. Kellyanne Petrucci, Cynthia Thurlow, JJ Virgin, and many, many more leading pioneers in the space of just helping us look and feel our best. So these are going to be, there's going to be a number of free masterclasses, free to attend live sometimes. And I invite you to join me at rachelvarga.ca/live. Register there to get exclusive access to these registration only masterclasses. And I also, just FYI, I only have 5 spots left in my upcoming skin camp at the VIP level, and then it's gone. The benefit to doing the VIP level is that you get 15% off of any of your skincare, supplements, all sorts of great things during the program. And right now I'm actually opening it up early, so you get an extra 2 weeks of about 15% off savings. So VIP at the skin camp will always get you 15% off during the duration. And right now, actually a little bit early. So all of that information is at rachelvarga.ca for the skin camps, one-on-ones. But to register for these masterclasses, which are really going to be really gems of jam-packed 30-minute sessions, that's going to be at rachelvarga.ca/live. And if you register before the end of today, I will be extending an extra free gift. The early bird skin camp registration closes soon as well. So the dates for each skin camp, when the early bird is over, the dates of each of the skin camp, you can always find that at rachelvarga.ca on the homepage. You'll see a little skin camp for the one that's running right now. So as a thank you for joining me here today, I would love to invite you to download my 5 steps to sophisticated skin right here. And as a limited bonus, you're also going to be getting my rejuvenation planning guide for free too. So this just gives you insights as to what some of the different in-clinic options are. And you can actually just print it out and jot down the date you're in time that you're getting these things and all of that. So there's one more super exclusive weekly planning guide that I only give to skin campers and those that have one-on-one consultations, which is my weekly planning guide. So that is helping you organize when you're doing your at-home like mask, when you're doing your retinol, when you're doing your dermal rolling, when you're doing your at-home peels, right? Those are like once a month kind of thing. And then also some tips and tricks for, say you're going into the clinic for a laser, what to do a week before, what to do a week after. And it also allows you the opportunity to tick off, you know, are you going to do this Monday or Wednesday or Friday, and keep it organized, because each thing you want to do sometimes 2 to 5 times a week or once a month or something with a week off before and after. So there's a lot to know with aging well, but I have these amazing guides that you can, like, just like this one, right? 5 steps to sophisticated skin, consultation overview on what these different options do. And then my rejuvenation planning guide and my weekly planning guide. I work with a lot of type A clients that want to have everything kind of laid out for them. So that's why I've created these guides as resources, just to keep you on the straight and narrow. That's why you're here. So I look forward to seeing you in future masterclasses. Register for more details at rachelvarga.ca/live. I think you can tell how excited I am about these masterclasses, because I'm going to be answering a number of questions I get all the time. When you attend them for free, sometimes live, you will have the opportunity to ask me questions, and I welcome questions. One of the reasons why I do want to record some of these masterclasses live is because the questions that I get from you really help to help me make better content, make more content that's specific to your needs and questions that maybe myself as a practitioner, I might not have thought about in a certain way. So that's actually one of the reasons why I am doing some of these masterclasses for free live. But then if you want to catch the replay, you didn't register to attend live, catch the replay, that's cool, but you will have to pay for it. So let me know if any questions are coming through, but this was really kind of an introduction into the 5 basics of healthy skin. This is an introductory masterclass on my masterclass series covering all sorts of topics from skincare, rejuvenation options, and more. So because this one is an introductory class of my master classes, this one will remain free here on Facebook, YouTube. I'm going to have this on the Rachel Varga podcast as well. But everything else you got to register for at rachelvarga.ca/live. All the details are in the description box here. If you have a question, send me a direct message at Rachel Varga Official on Instagram. You can also send me a direct email, info@rachelvarga.ca. All the info is in aging well, right? That's my jam. I just want to help keep you on the straight and narrow, save thousands of dollars, literally, because you're not going to end up buying products that are gimmicks. You're not going to end up signing up for treatments at a clinic that are gimmicks, that are going to be thousands, that are going to under deliver. You are too smart for that. That's why you are here. And I am here to be your teacher and your guide and answer your questions. So thanks everybody for tuning in here in this introductory free masterclass on, some of the 5 basics to healthy skin. And just reach out if you have any questions. All right, everybody, have a lovely rest of your day.